Hey guys, it's Stack here, and today I'm back with a brand new FIFA 18 video, and in this one I'm going to be showing you my current team, which I have upgraded greatly on, and this team is destroying my opponents in the weekend league. Now, if you saw my last video, you'll have saw that I had Alessandrini. I've played 2 weekend leagues since that team and managed to upgrade my team, and this is just for the better. As you can see, that 87 Heung-min Son, yeah, he's playing on 7 chem, but it does not feel like it. This guy is a god no matter what position you put him in. And then I've swapped out Bakayoko and I've gone for the Ricard. I did the SBC to get him, and this guy is the best CDM I have used in the game so far. And I've had Patrick Vieira's baby an 88 rated card, I think it is. But Ricard for me is a standout player. He just feels like he can do everything other than shoot. So as you can see, fairly simple team in defence. I've got Alaba, very common. Valencia, everyone's got him. Bailly, overpowered. But honestly, you don't need the prime Rio. Go for this 88 one. He's dominating the attacks for me. And then obviously Ricard will switch into my CDM role once I'm in the game. This is how it will look in game. So once I'm here, swap out Ricard. Costa goes sometimes on the right, sometimes on the left, depending on where I'm playing my CDM. But the Pogba, Ricard stay back while attacking. Okocha goes in that cam position, and Ronaldo and Heung-min Son just wreak havoc on my opponents. So as you can see, the player instructions here: the left back stay back while attacking, right back as well. The CDM stay back while attacking, and you can put man mark as well. But if you're having one of your centre mids stay back as well, then it's worth just leaving it. Then onto the strikers is getting behind and press back line on both of them. The cam is up to you. You can get him to stay forward if you want, but for me, if you've got someone like JJ Okocha, he never really comes back. And Pogba does push up, Costa doesn't really push too much, and I'll have my Okocha, the furthest he'll come back is that centre mid role, and Ricard's already back anyway, so I don't really need him. So then next up is my custom tactics. As you can see, speed 65, passing 60, organised. Then I've got 65, 65, 55 with freeform, and then 45, 45, 45 cover. I don't like anything higher than 45, and I don't like anything less than 35 on the defence stats. For me, I don't know, that range there, it just tends to work for me. But otherwise, they're either too pushed up or they're way too relaxed and give my opponents too many goals. Now, once you're in the game, if you want to hold on to the win, then if you're already 2 or 3 goals up in the game, I suggest switching to a 4-2-3-1, I think it is. Where is it? No, not that one. This one here. Oh, no, not this one. The one with the cams, this one here. So it's 2 CDMs and then obviously 3 cams and a striker. So this is how my team will look when I'm doing it. Ricard and Pogba will be the CDMs. Costa will be the centre. Okocha will take that cam position because he's awesome on the right wing. Obviously Heung-min Son, the left cam, he performs well on the left, and then Ronaldo, standalone striker. You can't get better forward than that. Just make sure as well, once you're in the game, make sure if you do change your formation to also change your player instructions, because it goes all back to default. So once you're in, no matter what you change to, your left back, right back, stay back while attacking, your CDM and whoever else, stay back while attacking. Now, every so often in the games, I might just leave it at the 4-3-2-1, depending on if my opponent's good or not. If I just destroy him in that formation, I'll just play with it till the end. If I ever struggle against someone to score, it's always the 4-1-2-1-2 I have to switch to. And then Ronaldo and Heung-min Son, they just start hammering goals in for me. The 2 of them can shoot from anywhere, it feels like. Now, even in this far into the game, for me, low-driven shots are horrendous. They don't work. But Ronaldo's right foot doing them, they just always go in. And Heung-min Son can always score them. But for me, other strikers at the moment, they can't score. I've played against Lukaku's and team of the season or team of the year Harry Kane's that have absolutely destroyed me. I've tried them. For me, they were horrendous. There is no better strike partnership that I've had so far than Heung-min Son and Cristiano Ronaldo. And you can see also that all these games that I'm showing you, all these game clips, are all FUT champions. So it's not like I'm playing squad battles on amateur or anything like that. This is actual squad battles, and I'm finishing. At the moment I'm hitting Elite 3, Elite 2, but I am fighting for it. I still do struggle. I come up against a lot of good teams. But to me, it's not the good teams I'm afraid of. It's the cheap teams. They still do me over now and again. There's still the occasional team that I come up against and I can't score past. But there are a lot of people that have these god icon teams, and you do not need to worry, because a lot of people do not know how to use them. The amount of times I've played against the Prime Ronaldo, Prime Huller, they can't do anything against me. And to me, if you have them cards, you should be winning. Like some of the teams I'm playing against, I would just stop playing FIFA if I lost with these teams, because they are just too good. But it's the teams that have like Musa up front that I can't stop, or they've still got Gold Martial. Can't stop him. He's just a broken card. You can't catch up to him, you can't outstrength them, their shots just always go in. But for me, this is the best team I've used so far, where I can consistently score 3, 4, 5, 6 goals in every weekend league game. Now normally I always play attacking football as well. I noticed on the last video someone actually commented saying I was another counter-attacking player. But that's all this game is. Everyone does it, no matter who I'm against. If I'm the better player in a game, most likely I'm going to end up scoring 2, 3, 4 goals, but my opponent will always have 2, 3 shots from counter-attacks. They will always go in. And the counter-attacks just destroy you, because there's nothing you can do about it. It's like, if there isn't a script on this game, or there isn't momentum, there's just something that stops you from playing. It's like your defense just switches off. They lock off the ball, they don't want to pass it accurately, your shots just don't go on target. Their goalkeepers feel like a god when they've got Begovic or Ederson in goal. You've got Team of the Year De Gea or Neuer in there, and they're not saving anything. Like, they may as well just have 4 legs and no arms, because they're not doing anything in goal. And to me, it's just the play style. That's all you've got to adapt. You've just got to adapt to play against all these players. And I am now, to win a lot more games, I am stopping with my long range shots as much, because Okocha and Ronaldo, Heung-min Son, beasts at long range shots, but unfortunately too many opponents' goalkeepers are just saving everything. So I'm being a lot more reserved now, getting a bit closer to the goal before I shoot, and I'm being a lot sweatier now. I'm playing a lot of sweaty balls. Obviously Ronaldo outpaces everyone, so for him to run past the defence, even past the keeper, I can either shoot or just play it across to Heung-min Son, who is always waiting for me. I've got Heung-min Son, can outpace everyone, do exactly the same back to Ronaldo. And obviously in the cam position I've got Okocha, who is amazing at free kicks. He can dribble past everyone, he's fast, and he's got amazing long shots. The only bad thing about Okocha is that he has no aerial ability. I don't think he has ever won a header for me. But to be honest, I don't really need that in the cam position, because he's got the pace, he's got the dribbling, and then Ronaldo and Heung-min Son win all the headers that I need to win. Now when it comes down to it, who is the better striker for me? Obviously, without a doubt, Ronaldo. He scores everything, and I mean literally everything. Every single game he is guaranteed a goal with me. I mean, at the moment he's played about 300 goals, scored about 360 games. Most of them are weekend league, like probably 100 games are divisions. Heung-min Son does score every game, but for me, if I'm desperate, like desperately needing a goal, I'm 2-0 down or whatever, I need to get back in the game, it is always Ronaldo that pulls me out of it. Still, every now and then, Heung-min Son does mess up a shot, and then I'll sub him off if he's getting tired for Anthony Martial. Otherwise, I'll always leave Ronaldo on the pitch. He never gets subbed off. I'll also sub off Okocha now and again, put Martial in that cam position, or maybe drop Heung-min Son into the cam, play Martial forward. But they're just too good to not have on your team. If you can afford them, then there shouldn't be any other players you should be having at the moment. But don't get me wrong, you want to play with the players that you like. For instance, I am dying to try any of Ronaldinho's cards. I'm also dying to try that Prime Ronaldo. But if I got them, I would struggle with who I'm going to drop from my team, because my attack in this is so fun. And I don't know what it is about the last 2 weekend leagues as well. As soon as you go 2 or 3 goals up, everybody's rage quitting. So if you go 1-0 down, don't back out, because if you take the lead, like, I'd be scared if someone went 1-0 down, 1-0 up against me, and I managed to take a 3-1 lead against them, then I'd still be scared, because I've got that 2-goal advantage, which for some reason I can't hold on to. But on this one, no, people are just backing out, and I'm getting the wins, easy wins for me. But that's it for this video, guys. Please give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Also, make sure you do try out the team, and also make sure you hit that subscribe button if you want to see more FIFA videos I'll be posting. But for now, I'm out.